Let me hear your pitiful voice as you writhe in agony. My cows will rule the world. An age of darkness is approaching, Pififoo. I'll give you my petals, too. An attractive petal. Need to get around to the crystal. Let's see, is this a dead end? Nope, that's the way we need to go. So I've gone every way but the way I intended. The leaf. I feel as if the queen has become irritable. Did anything cause it? She's just getting old. She has been brainwashed. You're disappointing her. That's me. She's been brainwashed. If you say it's brainwashing, then it certainly seems like it. Not just the queen, but everyone else as well. I suck on every human. Are you glad to be my nourishment? Somehow my heart feels disturbed. Is it just my imagination? What color of flower petals do you like? Red, blue, yellow, red. It's passionate red, of course. And he politely opens the conversation. I'll type you a lot. Alright. Has reached Marine level 9. Battle start SP upward. That really doesn't matter to us. Alright. Crystal leaf obtained. Brave armor obtained. Don't need the dryad. Just need the Walrune and the forest Alrone. Miss a term somewhere. You girls were useless. You were all useless in that battle. I hope y'all are proud of yourselves. Look, I had to do absolutely everything. Marvelous sword obtained. Yeah, you plant girls ain't doing much. Alright, seriously, I must have missed a turn somewhere. I guess I must have to. Yeah, here we go. Track to Palatine. There we go. Here's the crystal. How pretty! So this is a rainbow crystal? Ooh, I'd love to wear so much jewelry. Could you share a piece with me? Yeah, rainbow crystal. With this, the elven blacksmith should be able to manufacture rainbow equipment for us. Equipment that is superior to Orichalcum will aid us considerably in our adventures. Alright, let's go and make some. Alright, let's head back. Now face off against Queen Rani and recruit the other 2 Alranis. Alright, head around to the center. Don't need the Dark Dryads, just need the Forest Dryad and the Wall River to me. What else is around? Crystal Leaf. Well, there's a group of 3, so we'll take that battle. Show off to this full team we got. This still needs to talk to these things, unfortunately. Vines. Fire. Mass heal. With the agility. From now on, I'll be going to war against the elves and fairies. I don't mind one bit. It's bound, unfortunate. You can still block with a shield, though. Dory just can't survive. A's bound, B's bound, C is not bound. Well, the one that was buying Luke is bound, so he's free. The binding binds up. Mega Rays on Dorier. Could you give me some holy water? Yes. I thank you for your kindness. I think Luke is free to attack. Well, C's been poisoned, that's good. Nope, not quite yet. Binding binds. Now Womble's poison. Let's do a thorn shot. I'm surprised Mega Rays doesn't count for getting the buff up. Mass heal. Oh, my friends have turned bad. What on earth has happened to them? And max technique on all of you. Bound and paralyzed. Talk. You switch to healing. Raise. And binding vines. I want to warm up under the sun. Alright, Luke is free to act. Rachel's been bound. Alright, Salamander. Might as well get Mega Rays going on Rachel since she'll die. But no, that's not how it works on those. Nice heal. Thorn shot. Block. Nice conditional bonus. Might as well defend. Forward shot. Binding binds. We're at disadvantage. I can't be defeated in a place like this. Men like fellatio, don't they? I give you one with my mouth if you let me go. Ignore her, tempting as that is. I really have to swap out. Mega raise on Rachel. And they survive this, which I might not. That's one down. 2 down. 3 down. You guys reached mid-ranking angel level 8. Got nothing. Just a little bit more survivability. Alright. There's the queen. Crystal leaf. Alright. But we still need the Forest Ride and Walrani. Oh, and there she is. Take me along as well. Just once, I'd like to travel the world. As a companion, yes. Thank you. I look forward to traveling the world. Alright, Carcana, you will go for now. Alright, still need the Walruni. Alright, and there she is. Hey, will you let me join your group? I haven't been able to go on a little go even a little crazy lately. Alright, as a companion, yes. I'm gonna stay on, I'm your companion. This doesn't look boring. Alright, Nemo should be going for now. And we're back to finish exploring. We also need to fight the 2 different dryads. We need the Walrani. Monohoshi's outing. Don't need the Walrani. Small metal. Don't need the forest Walranis. Alright, here's one of the dryads. Alright. talk. Press. Encourage and dance. For some reason, the soda hasn't been very tasty lately. Why is that? I'm getting hurt. I loathe violence. Well, we have some friendly sex. It's fine to let lots of stuff into me. Ignore her, tempting as that is. Press. First dance. World Tree is a really nice place. Wouldn't you also like to live in a place like this? I want to live here. I don't want to live here. I already live here. I want to live here. Then let's live here. Dodge. Dodge. Alright, easy enough. Just need the Dark Dryad. Not the Forest Dryad. Marvelous Sword. There's the Dark Dryad. Press. Encourage dance. I wonder if you like the sun. I like it. I really like the sun too. Bound, that doesn't really matter. You'll regret this. No, I don't think I will. Struggle. Actually, don't even need Megaton Press. But that's our strongest move, so Megaton Press it shall be. Stance. And there she goes. Maria's reaching for own mage level 5. Wait, that doesn't matter. Alright, with that, we'll just put on the Demon Ward bracelet and we'll continue on until we get to the boss. Alright, made here. Alright. Just need the normal Dryad and to get the rest of the treasure that's around. Oh, she's out. Nope. Small metal. No encounter yet. Sword. There's the normal dryads. Let's get all these out of the way. Why do we not get along with humans? And that's it. That takes care of them. Emily has reached level 45. Alright, we have no more need for battles. See y'all at the top. Forest Aurani. A greater species of Aurani that lives in a forest full of spiritual power. Let me try that again. Forest Aurani. A greater species of Aurani that lives in a forest full of spiritual power and holds strong powers. They live in the World Tree on the Fairies Island and rarely ever appear before humans. When they do encounter humans, they tie them up with ivy and restrain them. After captivating them with honey and fragrance, they extract their stuff. The man will release all of his stuff into her flowers while immersed in ecstasy. In addition, they may use the stuff they extract for breeding purposes and perform pollination using it. After having his stuff sucked by them, the man will be left abandoned outside the forest. He will not be deprived of his life, but he will be endangered by the weakened state he's left in. Receive evaluation. A hero turned into fertilizer stands before my very eyes. Since you're here, could you fertilize my cactus with your stuff real quick? The forest surrounding is a high-ranking plant monster. Her combo of using status element-inducing skills and healing skills is quite troublesome. Because she's a plant-type monster, she's weak against fire and bio skills. She's also vulnerable to silence and petrify, so make use of that. Now go, oh brave Luca. Fight properly if you don't want me to bury you here. Forest Dryad. A greater species of dryad that lives in a forest full of spiritual powers and holds strong powers. They live in the World Tree on the Fairy Island, rarely ever appear before humans. When they do encounter humans, they tie them up with tree roots and restrain them. After completely restricting movement, she will suck up his stuff thoroughly using an ivy that has a mouth attached. There is nothing the man can do but accept his fate to dedicate all of his stuff to the forest tribe. In most cases, his stuff is sucked until he is on the verge of an exhausting death, after which she will provide him nourishment so as to keep him alive for further exploitation. He will not be released until his stuff is completely exhausted, and it is possible he may live his remaining years as livestock for stuff collection. Despite her soft demeanor, men should be aware as she will never let them escape. Receive evaluation. It seems you're confused about how to grow plants. Under normal circumstances, if you sow your stuff, plants will grow from it. The forest dryad mainly focuses on attacking physically. You should focus on protecting against bind since her attacks frequently inflict that status. Because she's a plant-type monster, she's weak against fire and bio skills. She's also vulnerable to silence and petrify, so make use of that. Now go, oh brave Luca. I'll give you a pod plant so you can raise it with your stuff. Dryad. A normally temperate and kind-hearted tree monster, she was slow to be affected by a brainwashing magic due to individual differences. Is she dim-witted? And looked on in confusion at the sudden change among her kin. It appears that she is reluctantly following the queen's orders. When she catches a man, she uses her roots to draw out his stuff while keeping him close to her. To avoid straying her catch, she will absorb it slowly over time, giving him intense pleasure in the process. In most cases, she will release her catch after draining his stuff once, but if it is of high quality, she will not let him go and continue to carefully draw out his stuff for a very long time. In this case, her catch will taste her sap of ecstasy, melting his heart as he entrusts his body to her sweet extract. Receive evaluation. Are you seeing if you can grow a plant simply with your stuff? I don't think they accept that as a record in Genesis. Or Guinness. Dryad uses physical and bind attacks. On top of that, she is quite troublesome because she can inflict trance or sleep. Because she is a plant-type monster, she's weak against fire and bio skills. She's also vulnerable to silence and petrify, so make use of that. Now go, oh brave Luca. Get rid of all those weeds. Dark Dryad. A tree monster that has fallen under the influence of brainwashing magic. Nevertheless, her ecology is exactly the same as the typical dryads, and she uses the same methods for capturing intruders and drawing stuff for nourishment. She is able to trail her roots over an organism and suck them dry very quickly. Since this process is quick and merciless, she generally doesn't do it. But when her personality changes, she uses it without hesitation. Having their energy quickly drained like this brings men and women alike fast orgasms. If she's draining a man, they will finish one time after another while riding in ecstasy. Receive evaluation. Are you seeing if you can grow a plant simply with your stuff? I don't think they accept that as a record in Genesis. The Dark Dryad mainly uses physical attacks and binds. On top of that, she's very dangerous because she can petrify you. Because she's a plant-type monster, she's weak against fire and bio skills. She's also vulnerable to silence and petrify, so make use of that. Now go, oh brave Luca, get rid of all these weeds.